You're stronger than you know. You really are. I know you can't see it right now, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to want it. You just have to reach out. I couldn't have said that 8 years ago. But one night, someone pulled me back from a bridge. And that was my rock bottom. And that was the moment that I decided that I needed to clean up, quit my addiction, and become a better person. I thought I lost everything up to that point. But the last 8 years have made me realize that I didn't lose anything. I had an experience that changed me forever. And if I was to sit here and say it was easy, I just quit and made myself a better person, and it was easy, I'd be lying to you. It wasn't easy. It was difficult. But what I just said to you is what I wish somebody had said to me 8 years ago, before I decided to walk that bridge. The next day, I woke up and decided that I needed to quit my addiction. But I didn't know if I was really capable. It was a scary time. You see, I couldn't imagine living a life without my addiction. A thought of life without it was too scary. But I made a conscious decision, and I stuck to it. I moved back to London, where I was originally from, moved into my mum's house, and unfortunately at that time, which did actually make things harder, my mum was suffering from terminal cancer. And a few months after I moved back home, say 6-7 months after I moved home, my mum passed away. The cancer finally won. And it would have been really easy to go back to the drugs, the debauchery, throwing caution to the wind, because I was sad and unhappy and in the middle of grief. But I had made that conscious decision that no matter what, I was going to clean up my life and I was going to become a better person. And so, not long after I'd moved back home, maybe 6 weeks, I got myself a job. And when my mum died, I took a week off. I tried to only take 1 day off, but my boss said to me, no, I don't want to see you for at least a week, or probably more, because, that's not an easy thing to go through, to lose a parent. So you just take as much time as you need. And I took a week, and I said, no, I need to come back, because I can't just sit around at home wallowing in this grief. It's not good for me. I want to come back to work. And they said, okay, let's see what happens. You come back, and we'll take it one day at a time. And if you decide that you need to be off again, you can be off. So I went back to work, and I threw myself into work real heavily. Work became everything. I was single, living alone. All I had was my job. So I threw myself into my job, and I got promoted. And then after a couple of years of working really, really hard, I got made a store manager. And then I did that for a few years, and then decided that company was just not right for me. That particular job just wasn't right for me anymore. And so I moved to another company. Same sort of thing, food retail. And I started as an assistant manager in this new company. And after a while, not very long, a few months, I ended up becoming a store manager again for this new company due to my hard work and dedication. And before all of that, even before my addiction, I'd never seen myself as a manager. Not at all. Never could have seen myself doing something like that. But I did it. I got there through perseverance and hard work and a determination that I was going to do this and I was going to be better than I was. It's not easy. It's really not easy. But it is very achievable. You just need to make that decision, really want to be clean and get better, and you will. Around the corner was a beautiful life waiting for me. I met my current fiance. We've been together for 5, nearly 6 years at this point. So I met her a couple of years after I'd moved back home and quit the drugs. And she really helps me to stay grounded, focused, and concentrating on bettering myself. She doesn't put up with any bullshit. She tells me how it is. She tells me straight. She doesn't let me make excuses for my actions. She makes me understand why I chose to do those actions and how I can make it better moving forward, which is what I needed. And the relationship isn't always easy. No relationship is ever easy. If it was, it would just be boring and it wouldn't last. But she encourages me to take steps to better myself. She helps me work through my problems. And it's great. It really is great. She has been a beacon of light in my life since I met her. And I'm more grateful for her than she can ever know. And I don't tell her enough. I really should, but I don't. And after 4 years of living in London with me, my fiancée said that she wanted to go home. She wanted to go back to Ireland, to the countryside of Ireland, where she originally was from. And so I had to make another conscious decision. Was I going to let her go and stay in London and that's the end of us? Or would I quit my job as a store manager, leave my council home, leave everyone I knew behind, and start again? After already starting again, after quitting my addiction. And I decided that I wanted her and I wasn't prepared to let her go or our relationship. So where you see me sitting in this room now, I'm in the middle of the countryside in Ireland. We've been here just over 2 months. And that was scary too. You know, the first few weeks I was like, well, is this going to work out? You know, I just left a really comfortable life for the unknown. Doubt crept in. I was nervous, a little uncomfortable, but now I got a job here. I'm not a store manager. I'm not a supervisor, I'm not an assistant manager. I'm just a butcher in a supermarket. And I love this job. And I've met some great people. I've only been there 3 weeks. But I am having the time of my life, and I know this was the right decision. Life is good to you sometimes. It's a bitch sometimes. It really is. But sometimes it throws good stuff at you too. And those are the things that you really need to lean into. If something good comes your way, hold on to it. Don't let it go. Don't let it pass you by. Take every opportunity that comes your way. Because it might just be the best thing that ever happens to you. But what I want to say to you is, if you're feeling like life is too much, for any reason, not just because of a drug addiction or alcohol or any other kind of addiction, just because life is tough, and it really is sometimes. But I just want you to know that there is a better life waiting, literally, just around the corner. And if you want it, you can have it. But you do have to want it. And you do have to work hard. And if you're struggling right now, please tell somebody. Anybody. A family member, a friend, even a stranger. It was a stranger that made me realize that I needed to sort my shit out and become better. And not by being hard on me or telling me I'm being stupid or whatever. They just sat there and listened while I poured my heart out. And it was tough. It was tough to say the things that I said. I told that man things that nobody else knows about in my life. Things that I'd done, things that I'd been through, things that had happened to me, things that I'd put other people through. Stuff that to this day nobody else knows. Only that man. And I've never seen him again. I'm sure I never will see him again. But he saved my life. And hopefully this video gives you a little bit of hope and a reason to carry on. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. Because like I said at the start, you're stronger than you know. You really are. So please, talk to somebody. It does get better. It takes time and it takes effort, but it does get better. I promise you. Just work hard. Believe in yourself. Make a conscious decision and stick to it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.